If you've ever landed in a new country, turned off airplane mode, and immediately wondered how not to get destroyed by data charges, this video is for you. I get this question all the time. When you travel, should you use roaming, buy a local SIM, or go with an eSIM? Well, I tested them all out for you, across dozens of countries, and in this video, I'm breaking down what actually makes sense, when each option works best, and which one I personally use most of the time. Let's start with roaming. Roaming is when you just use your regular SIM abroad, and your phone just works. Same number, same SIM, no setup required. From a convenience standpoint, it might seem hard to beat, but the biggest downside is the cost. Even daily roaming passes might sound reasonable at first, but those can get expensive quick. Some phone companies might charge $5 a day, others will charge over $10. But add all of those travel days up and you can easily come home to a couple $100 bill just by using international roaming. Roaming might make sense for you if you're on a very short trip, you absolutely need your main phone number active, or you don't really care about money. I'm guessing you do though, and if you're using maps, messaging, social media, or uploading anything, roaming is usually the most expensive option. Then you've got the local SIM card, something like this. This has been the classic traveler solution for years. You land, buy a SIM at the airport or in town, pop it in, and suddenly you've got cheap local data and fast speeds. Maybe. The upside can be value. Local SIMs can be much cheaper than roaming and often offer excellent coverage. I've used dozens of them before, but I've also run into issues along the way. Once in Brazil, a local SIM card provider decided to keep my credit card info on file and continued to charge me for months long after I had left the country. But the real downside is the extra hassle that can often come with a physical SIM card. Sometimes there are ID requirements, and usually a physical SIM card only works in one country. If you're traveling across borders, this mostly means having to buy a new SIM card for every country. It can be really inconvenient if you're moving quickly or staying somewhere very briefly. Swapping SIM cards in and out of your phone, just keeping track of them, they're really small, and figuring out the right way to reconfigure settings for each SIM card can get old fast. Just the fact that you have to actually track down the best SIM card option, wait in line, and buy it can mean a ton of wasted time. If I'm staying in a country for years or something, then a local SIM card can make sense. But for multi-country trips or frequent travel, it's not my go-to anymore. These days, I use eSIMs when I travel. An eSIM is basically a digital SIM card. There's no physical card like this and nothing to swap in and out of your phone. You just install an eSIM on your device and manage everything digitally. But I've tested a lot of different eSIMs in the past, and they're not all equally reliable or good value. Recently, I've been using Yesim though, and they definitely are both. First off, setup is instant. You just buy the eSIM you need, you can install it before you even leave for your trip, and that's it. No airport kiosks, no hunting for a SIM shop, no wasting time after you land. Second off, it works across multiple countries. Yesim has both regional and global plans, which means you don't need a new SIM or a new roaming plan every time you cross a border. If you're bouncing between countries, this alone is a huge advantage. And third, everything is handled inside of one app, and it's actually a really good app. You can see exactly how much data you've used, top up if you need more, and manage all of your plans in one place. No guessing, no surprise bills to come home to. As I've been testing Yesim out in different countries, speeds have been solid and coverage has been reliable. Plus the pricing is almost always way cheaper than roaming, and it's definitely more convenient than buying a local SIM in each country. For the kind of travel I do, it's just a no-brainer. I land, turn off airplane mode, and I'm connected. It's even cheaper. That's it. And Yesim's got all kinds of great options for you. They offer a bunch of different regional packages if you're traveling within one area. For example, you could get a Europe plus UK package which covers 33 different countries, a Balkans package which covers 12 countries, or a Southeast Asia package that covers 8 countries. I often find myself using these kinds of packages to get the best value when I'm visiting a few different countries in one part of the world. But if you're on the move a lot, say flying around the world and stopping in a dozen countries or so like I did last month, Yesim has global packages too. The Global Plus package gives you an eSIM that works in 147 countries, and their regular global package covers 80 countries. It's usually a little cheaper per gigabyte than Global Plus, so if a regional package doesn't cover everywhere you're visiting, this is a budget-friendly go-to. But if you're not planning a trip to tons of different countries at once, or you just don't like to plan ahead that much, Yesim does this cool thing they call pay and fly. It's a pay-as-you-go eSIM, so there's no expiration and no subscription. You just pay for the data you actually use. If you want to try it yourself, I have a promo code that gives you €3 in free credit when you sign up. That'll get you started for your next trip. But when it comes to roaming versus physical SIMs versus eSIMs, here's how I personally decide which one to use. If it's a very short trip and I absolutely need my main number active, roaming might be an option. But truth be told, I can still receive messages without my number active, and honestly, it's pretty rare that anybody needs to call using an actual phone number anymore anyway. Even on shorter trips, what I really need is data. If I'm staying in one country for a really long time, I do think a local SIM can be a good option. It really depends which country we're talking about though, because local SIMs aren't affordable everywhere. If I'm traveling through multiple countries, moving quickly, or just want the least hassle possible, eSIMs like Yesim are the clear winner to me. Being able to land, connect instantly, and not think about SIM cards is a total game changer. eSIMs are really improving travel globally. So that's my take when it comes to how to keep your phone connected while traveling. For me, eSIMs like Yesim have become the easiest and most practical option. If you want to try Yesim out, check the link and promo code below and let me know how it works for you on your next trip in the comments. But that's enough about staying connected while traveling. I've got plenty more travel videos live for you right now, so I'll see you in the next one, and thanks so much for watching.